The race was really intense, you guys. I got to say, under the lights, it was really spectacular. We started out with several of us just going tooth and nail at the front, and I loved every minute of it. I couldn't even take it. I was in my helmet just smiling, and then I got real angry at one point when they held us up there, and I didn't know what they were going to do, and then just mellowed back out. Last tire, I was so excited to go and put the head down, and it made a little confusion with the pace car there, so we lost a few laps of enjoyment, but that's all right. It was very intense, and I knew the boys would be riding really strong, and we were going to have to put in one intense lap and then just hold them at bay. And
Josh Herrin here, though, to celebrate the victory with them second. Josh, kind of tough. You needed to keep Jason and that Suzuki behind you while your teammate was up front. But were you thinking about getting the win yourself? Talk about what goes through your head when you got to keep forming up with another bike and maybe getting a draft on your teammate who's leading the thing. Talk about what goes through your head there in the last couple laps.
You can't really describe what goes through your head. I mean, you got a million things going through your head, really, whenever you got all the pace car in your head. You got what are my tires going to do? How much gas do I have left? How many laps do I have left? It's just a million things going through your head. And, if I didn't have my awesome R6, I don't think I would have been able to hold off Jason. For being my first 200, and actually my first race over 20 laps, I think I did pretty good, and I was really happy with it.
I think if we could have been a little bit closer and had a little bit better preparation coming into the final lap, that we could have made a run and, maybe got the double draft. That's how I was sitting in third, kind of thinking, this is going to work out really well, but it wasn't to be tonight. So.
We were confused what was happening with the pace car. Could you kind of tell us your viewpoint of what was going on or what happened?
Yeah, just two confusing moments. The first one was when they stopped us from going back out and held us there and then told us we couldn't leave our spot. They said, man, everybody else is pulling in and putting their stuff on the warmers. And I said, well, you got to stay unless you want to be penalized. So I think there was a little bit of, it's the first time things have run like that and run that night. So, there's always some problems that need to be hashed out. And they did a good job. And they let us go back and put our bike on the tire warmers. And all was fair. It was all cool. And but I'm giving them one of these. I'm thinking, no, I haven't won yet, but I'm doing this, And the guy's like, no, go by. And no, I'm one. He's probably thinking, this guy's cocky. And in the end, I went by because I didn't know. 3 times he started getting a little bit angry, so I said I better just go. I was all about those last 3 laps. I just wanted to race on. I was smiling in my helmet. You wouldn't believe the grin in this thing. I haven't had that much fun on a bike in a long time.
The pace car, how do you guys, all 3 of you, how do you feel about the pace car at Daytona? I mean, does it work? Can you live without it?
I liked it. Kind of calmed you down a little bit and gave you a second to think about the race. And
I'll be honest, there's some good money on the line to win this thing. And I got the boys in front of us, and Josh goes, well, does it look like Zemke changed his tires? And well, let me check for you. And I looked back and I said, well, Cardenas didn't. Cardenas, why didn't you change your tire? We missed it. Sorry, man. The race is with you guys. Oh, thanks, buddy. Okay. And it was funny, the conversation that was going on. I was like, man, we got this, and we're about to just go at it for the next 10 laps. And everyone's just cool as cucumbers. It was pretty cool. So they kept me out, which leapfrogged me the first because Hayes came in. And so I thought I was first, but they reverted back a lap when I was actually second. So it was all cool. And it put Cardenas third as well. So it made sense. At first I was like, hey, am I leading? No, you're not leading. All right, fine. I'm good with this.